Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football.
And thank you, Coach. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Now. A run here with Lynch. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Alert, alert.
2nd and 9 now. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Time for a look at the defensive starters now for the Rams. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
You better be afraid of me.
Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's a touchdown for the New York Giants. Solid finish to the opening drive. And look, when you get down around the goal line, you have to account for his legs. We saw it right there.
Yeah, that's the added dimension to the offense, isn't it? Remember what the offensive line coach told us earlier this week? I told my guys, he's going to run it. We have to make sure he stays protected and give him an opportunity.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So that drive 7 plays in length. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Leary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them, because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
On 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Only a yard on the 3rd down throw, and that leads to a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Well, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Single. Look out for number 30. Look out for number 30.
2nd and 5. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
It serves out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
To throw on second down. Pryor, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. On third down, Leary. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go. 8, read. Target. Slam. Big grip.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Strip the ball.
Strip.
2nd and 11. That is caught by Cohen. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
70, Indy. Watch the run. Ready, go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Here we go.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Run. Get it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cohen. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They try again with Lynch. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy.
Touchdown, Giants. The kicker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 3rd and long. Pryor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Pryor. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd. To throw again. Pryor. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the 41-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Pryor. It's brought in by Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 in his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Let's go. 30 base.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Me and you right there.
2nd and 6. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. The Giants on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
95's the same. No trouble.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Lynch. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
2nd and 3. It's caught. Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lynch. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's going to take off with it. Some strong running at the 20. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 14.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Break. 26 Mike. Exit. Watch 30. They go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I can't believe they even let you play. Be Griffin.
Back to throw here. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Yeah, he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this 1st half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Typically down in the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. 1st half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's got a Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost it. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Multiple turnovers on the play.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
On the ready.
Fight 51. Fight 51.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York taking a look at the play. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Play to win. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake. Pryor gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
Go, go, go.
Los Angeles.
Big dad, big dad. Go, go.
On first down, Leary. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Leary. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
On third down, Leary. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll run on first down. Leary. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
4 down, 4 down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pryor. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Let's go. Run.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Pryor. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off play action, Pryor. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Pryor. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And some of his highlights here from this game, he's nearing 100 yards, partner.
And defensive works so hard at how to try to slow down tight ends. It was a lot easier, partner, in the old days because when they just lined up on the line of scrimmage, either put a defensive end or a linebacker over them and tried to body them so they couldn't get off the line of scrimmage easy.
And now?
Now, when they split out, detach from the line of scrimmage, you put a linebacker out there, they're often too elusive for him. Shake him and get into the secondary too easily before someone else can try and pick him up.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, Lynch.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 2nd and 15. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
60 yards.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Now.
He'll drop to throw. He may try and run for this. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hey, let's calm down. Check up. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Second and 4. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barnett. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Here we go. Got it. 26 marks. 26 marks. Big grip.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to the ground, Lynch. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
To throw on 2nd down, Pryor. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Off the play fake, Pryor. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lynch. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Ready, go.
A carry now for Lynch. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and ball control, isn't it?
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Pryor. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Pryor completes it to Benjamin. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down LA. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Pryor. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Let it go.
Operating from the gun. Pryor trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Give him 32 on the play.
Get ready. Let's go now.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that will get them 1 closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And partner, the defense, they were keyed in on him early, but his talent shining through as of late.
I like what you said about keyed in because it all started in their first meeting of game planning for this game, where they went over things with their team and said, all right, this is the guy we have to take out of the game. Make sure you get enough coverage on him, all the different defenses. Sometimes you run everything you've got in the first half, and they adjust in the second half and start to play better.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Go! And too soft.
Get ready. Get ready. 36-yard line.
Hey, watch it. Watch it. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
On 2nd down now, it's Lynch. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can start it. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Single, 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 single.
On 1st and 10, Pryor, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Pryor. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Rams on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Pryor. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Lynch. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Giants, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for LA, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for our entire crew here at